Here we are again. I took a nap, and now we're back on the job. So, I've decided that the internals are going to need a lot of work to get this trigger working and nested in the right position and everything hollowed out to where it needs to be. So before we do that, let's go ahead and finish everything that's on the outside here. And that really is just this section that's carved out here on the back of this torpedo shape. I think that it's not going to be such a big deal. We might actually just be able to do that with what's here. I think this line actually follows the way we want it to. Let me make sure of that before I do it. I'm looking at the part in my hand, and I am studying where the line starts and stops. I can see the curve. It's like just below this line here, so it's... Okay, I can see where that stops. Okay. Did I measure that? I don't know if I measured that or not. Hold on. It's kind of hard to see on this. No. I'm trying to figure that out. I feel like it's just a hair higher than this line right here. So let's bump that line up just a little bit. Yeah? Alright. Then... Oh wait, I'm looking at the line right there. So it starts... Okay. I feel like we need an edge loop. About right in here. Oh wait, because this comes back here. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving our vertices into position. We want these guys to be here. Yeah. There we go. Something like that. And then we need another one here to finish that off. And let's make sure this guy follows the shape. I want him to be off in any way. There we go. Okay, I think that makes this curve here. Now that we have that, let's take another look at this shape and figure out what it's doing. So this, when we hit 3 on this shape here is going to act independently of this shape here. And this shape here is almost exactly where it needs to be, except we just need to extrude inward a little bit. So, following this logic... Oh, actually, we could bump this line down a little bit further. This line here. Let's do that. Let's bump it down to where it meets the bottom of this shape here. Speaking of this shape... Oh. No, wait. Get out of there. Here we go. I want this shape. There we go. Actually, I want this to be flat. Yeah. Alright, let's look at where that lines up. Perfect. That's it. And that's it. Alright. Now that we are there, and we've made it this far, let's select our faces. Oh, before we do this, let's save as a different file, since we're making irreparable changes. No. Where's it at? There it is. I don't set my project window. For anyone familiar with Maya, I don't set a project folder for the reason that one time I lost my entire work because I set a project folder and it glitched out thinking that a project folder was set somewhere else, and it kind of overwrote on that project folder And yeah, I lost all the work that I'd done because of a glitch, and I couldn't recover it. I had to go back to a previous iteration, and that kind of sucked. I was doing a character model, and I finished the face, and then it just got rid of it. I had to do it all over. Okay, so I think this is okay. I think this is what we want. Alright, let's extrude. And I think we can just do this. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, something like that. Alright, and then we'll line it up. We'll line it up to where it's supposed to look on the references. Speaking of our references, there they are. I think maybe if we just yeah, it's about there. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Let's get our vertices where they need to go. Try and align these as best we can. I know it's not going to be perfect, but we can try. I believe this is, yeah, I'll line that up. You know what I could do? So I could do this, and then that. Yeah. Same thing with this. There we go. And same thing with this one. Yep. And then we got these guys back here, which we're not going to see. This is inside of the shape, but I kind of wanted to, I just want to clean it up anyway, just because. Maybe put them right there. Put this guy over here. Kind of make it even. Alright. I think we're looking good there. Yes, sir. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. Oh, that's right. This isn't... Yeah, this shape hasn't been completed yet. Once we smooth this out, it's going to look exactly the way it's supposed to. But I think we got it. I think we are just about there. Oh, wait. We need to be consistent about this. About this here. Let's fix this. Alright. Can't go out in too far, or make it look too different from the other thing. Then again, I'm looking at the... Maybe the other thing should be further in, now that I'm looking at this. Maybe that's fine. Also, I just noticed these two need to come down to complete that curve a little bit more. Alright. And then this guy might need to come there. Maybe this guy. Now let's take a look. Oh, I see what's happening. Nah, just leave it right there. It'll be alright. Okay. They're about the same. I feel like the depth of this cut and this cut, they're close. Does not have to be exact. But part of me is thinking about making it exact. Let's see if I can maybe edit this a little bit. Like that. There we go. Maybe... I'm just doing this manually. Alright. Alright, I think I'm overthinking it now. Oh hey, now that we've done that, we need to fix this. Yep. We need to fix that. Alright. Fix that a little bit. Alright. Got it. That's the stuff. Cool. Alright. I think now we can start adding our edge loops. So let's save. And then save as another increment. And let's start practicing our edge loops on this to see what we can do. Once we add our edge loops, there's no going back. So we don't need our reference anymore. We're just going to eyeball all this from now on. Let's do this. I'm looking at the shape of the thing. Actually, hold on. Let's turn on our symmetry and make this process go a little bit faster. No. Object Z. No. Oh, it's object Y. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and add our edge loops in here. Right there. Right there. Right there. And right there. Oh, and I guess one on the bottom for luck. Alright. That shape is now done. Let's do this one. We need one. You don't want your edges to be too sharp when you smooth them out. You want them to have a little bit of give, so I'm just going to ride it up maybe about that far on the edge. You want to be cutting yourself on your model. Alright, right there, right there, right there. Alright, how's that look? Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. I think it's... Oh, wait. I forgot about this edge. There we go. Alright. So you have the slight beveled corners here. That's why you add these edge loops like this. I'm looking at this now, and it's now a little bit off. I'm a little bit off today. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's do this one. That's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. Maybe I should... Yeah. There we go. Actually, it's better if we just... No. It's better if we just do this. Just gonna put it further up into the model. There we go. Yeah. Good. Alright, those edge loops are done. Now the ones we need to worry about involve this. Yep. Okay. This is going to be trickier, but we might be okay. Since this is a cylinder, Might be in luck. I'm going to turn off our symmetry, because I think this will wrap around when we start to do this. Let's make sure it does. Yeah, it does. That's good. We're going to make these sharp, because they're on the inside, and it doesn't matter if they're sharp. Alright, make that one sharp. And since this is on the outside, we'll make it a little less sharp. Okay. I'm going to need one out here. I know, I don't want to do it, but it has to be done. So you have this edge loop happening here. I don't think we even need to put one on that side, but we can put one here. Alright, let's put our inside ones here. Yep. Yep. That's good, that's good. Now we need 3 edges to make an edge, and that means we need one on this side. There we go. And that one's a little closer. Okay, we'll make this one a little closer then. Right there. Alright. What do we have going on here? Yeah, we're gonna need one here. Maybe there? And then we're gonna need one here. Might need it to be a little bit closer. Oh wait, there's not one here. That's right. There we go. Yeah, I don't like what it's doing. It's gonna start doing stuff we don't like in a minute. That's okay. We'll fix it. We'll fix all this stuff. We'll just have to massage the, use a smooth tool and massage all that out. Alright. Smoothing out all these shapes. I think we're getting there. I think we're pretty much done. Alright, let's do this one real quick. This one shouldn't be too bad. Same thing we did on that side. Oh. Let's come out a little bit wider. I'm looking at the shape that it's making here. I don't think we want that. I think this one... Hold on. I don't think we want that one right there. I think we want it like that. We just need this edge to be defined. Okay, let's fix that. Yeah, we want it like that. Yeah, this one was easier, much easier. But we do want the inside edge as well. I think the inside, yeah, we want this one. Nice. What's it doing there? Why is that sharp like that? Oh! Cancel that then. It looked fine without it. There we go. I don't want this to be pointy, I want it to be smooth. Okay, then we have this going on. So, let's fix that up. Oh yeah, it's going upwards into the thing. Okay. Yeah, we don't want that. We want it to stay down here. That'll be fine though. I don't think you'll notice. This little bit of a thing, I don't think that'll be a big deal. Oh, but you see what, now that we've added our edge loops, you see what it's done? It's actually made a lot of this stuff look very polygonal. So we're gonna have to go fix that. Yeah, because that's not what we want. Granted, it gave us the relief that we wanted in here. It carved this out just like we wanted it to, except for this part. So much. I'm making sure I got all the edge loops where they need to be before I start sculpting. Once you start sculpting. Ah, okay, this one here doesn't have it. Yep. Yep. There we go. This one have one running that way? You know, maybe we just need 2, right? Maybe we don't need 3. Let me get rid of this one. In as much as these edges as you can lose as possible, do it. Because you don't need that many. If you don't need that many, don't use that many. I think I can get away with just 2 there. It makes kind of a softer edge. It doesn't make a hard edge. No, I do need these lines, unfortunately. Is that? And that edge looks fine without 3. Yeah, okay, so that means we can get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this edge. Alright. That made our job maybe a little bit easier. Get rid of any edge loops that we don't need that are excessive. Like with this shape down here, I'm glad we didn't have to do much to this. That turned out great just like it is. These right on top of each other. That's okay. That's okay. Kind of wondering if we need this at all. Let's take a look. Yeah, we didn't need that at all. Cool. Would kind of like to see one here, though. Oh, wait, was that the one I just deleted? Probably was. Eh, oh well. Oh, now you have this thing going on. Is that the one I got rid of? But I do need it. Let's make it like that. It's not so close together and weird. Alright, how's this side? I don't think this one needs to be as sharp. Let's make it smoother. Let's just give it a good wide berth, you know, like that. The edges don't need to be right on top of each other. I am noticing something though. This is sticking out further than the rest of these others. I don't know how much I like that. This is the tedious part, is trying to make your edges work without hurting the look of the model. because this is supposed to be a curved piece that's continuous and flowing. But if your edges are interfering with that, then that's an issue. We'll add the panel lines. That'll be the last thing we do. Once we get the topology figured out, then the panel lines are fine. Alright, I think the only way to do it now... Let's see if we can... see what this does. This is what I mean by what we'll do is just smooth it out. And I'll turn my symmetry tool on for this. Hopefully it works with this. No? Alright, cool. So we'll just have to bifurcate the piece and stitch it together when we're done. That's fine. Just to make that edge not so sharp. This is tricky stuff. This is tricky. This is not the most interesting part to watch. Trying to think what I can do here. What would happen if I just got rid of these? Like, would it be the end of the world? Kind of curious. I know it goes against the whole design philosophy. What would actually happen? Huh. Yeah. Now, if you're doing this professionally, right? You're making a model for a video game. You would not want to do what I just did. But, for the purposes of 3D printing and rapid prototyping, it does not matter what the topology, what the mesh looks like, as long as it works and is seamless. And I think we got it. Kind of curious if that'll fix that or if that makes things worse. Alright. Cool. Brilliant. I found a cheat. I found a hack. A way we can get around this. Yes. Very good. Very good. Actually, I'm gonna add that line back that I just deleted. I feel like it needed to be there. Alright. Alright, now I want to see this. Oh god. Now that we're doing stuff on this caliber, let's take this guy here and hide him so I can see what we're doing. Alright. This here. I want this one to disappear. Actually. Yeah. That one. Goodbye. And then this one. There we go. Get rid of that. Yes, brilliant. Brilliant. Look at it. It is gone. Alright, let's do the same thing with this. Oh, this is cool. I love finding cheats. This is nice. I'm only doing it up to the middle because we only care about one side. We're just going to duplicate it and copy it over when we're done. Here we go. Same deal with this one. Yes, very good. Very good. Wow, why didn't I just do this with other stuff? Man, for those Jetfire parts, I punished myself doing this much work. Or doing that much work on that. I think for this, we can actually just get rid of these. Call it a day. There we go. Gets rid of that weird shape. That weird business. There's something weird going on here, though. It's like it's... yeah, it's this. It's like it's slightly out of place. Alright. Same deal here. Whoa. Whoa, what is that? Where'd that come from? Why is there like two hard edges there? Yeah, get rid of that. What in the world? Alright, how about that one? Let's get rid of that one. And then get rid of... man, that is a hard edge. Can I get rid of that? Hold on, I want to redraw that, but not so sharp. Like, maybe right there. There we go. Okay, and then come in here. It's this one. There we go, it's gone. Come in here. There we go. Yes, I made the triangle. Come arrest me. The modeling police are going to be after me. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. Like I said, I'm not worried about this side. You'll see in a minute what we're going to do. Alright. Now that we have it here, I want... did I keep that? I kept those, huh? Well, I guess we'll do the same thing. Get rid of that. And then this one. Yeah, that's doing what we want. Get rid of that. Yes. Alright, how's that look? Oh, this is here. Well, we don't want that. Oh boy, nope, nope. Hey, what happened? Hold on. What happened here? Ah, okay, I deleted the wrong thing. That's right. Which one do I need? I need the one that's attached to that corner. Oh, okay, there it is. I lost my corner for a minute. Alright. That's fine. I don't like what it's doing right there, where it's bunching up. I don't like that. I feel like this thing just use my multi-cut tool then. I feel like this thing needs a thing that runs across here and then connects there. Does that one have a thing? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Is it better or worse? Give me that. Maybe it'll be fine? Question mark. Wait, I think I know what it is. We need something right there. Ah, there we go. Figured it out. Okay, now let's get rid of this over here. There we go. Alright, same deal over here. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy. Cool. There we are. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Kind of wondering what happens if we get rid of this. I don't like triangles. Do we need the triangle? I feel like that improved it. Yeah, I feel like that made it a little bit better. Let's get rid of these. I'm not a fan of what this is doing over here. What is this? I know this is not very interesting. This will probably just be all time-lapsed and put together. This is just me fussing around with lines and dots. You can see this is doing a weird shape here. I don't think I can get rid of this line, but I'm just going to do it just to see what it does. Nah, okay. Maybe we need this. Let me put this back. Yeah? No? Yeah, no. Oh, you know what I think it is? Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I have an idea. Actually, let's put that there. Let's put that back there. Let's put that about where we want it, in the middle. Yeah? Alright. And let's put this in the middle here. Let's raise it up to complete that curve in that one spot. Except for, oh, never mind, hold on. It's just the outside curve I want. I don't want any other curve. Alright, we'll raise that up. And same with this one. We'll raise this curve up. I just feel like it's making this piece too flat on this side. And it's making it look a little ugly. So I want to try and patch it. Patch it together. There we go. And now that we've done that, we can take this edge here that we just made. This way. Just kind of bring it up a little bit. That way it has some dimension there. So it's not so flat. Yeah? Yeah, I think that overall that improved it a little bit. I think that made it look a little better. I feel like this guy's probably too high. I'm noticing him. Okay. This is quick and dirty. This is really rough. But I think once you have it printed out, you're not going to notice. I don't think you'll be able to tell. Other than this. You know what I might be able to do? I might be able to take these edges here and just kind of bring them in. Bring them a little bit closer. That way they're not stretching all the way out here doing their mess. Alright. How about over here? Yeah, these are fine. Alright, we still have a nice curve here. Oh, no, because we're not done yet. Okay. I think from one side to another, I think it's fine. Now, let's do the trick that I was talking about. Where we... What is all that? Oh, hey, get rid of that. I hope I didn't change anything over there. Hope everything over there is fine. Kind of want to name it. These are my parts. Parts. There. So now I know where they are. So now that we've done that, we're going to come over here to our bottom half. And since this side is done and this side is not done, we're going to cut it. I'm going to show our grid because I want to see where the line is, alright? I'm going to come right up to that line. There we go. I think we got all of our faces. Yeah. We got all those. And we're just going to delete it. Just like that. Yep. Oh, now we get a cross-section view. Isn't that cool? Alright. And then what we're going to do... Is that smooth? Okay. I'm going to inspect it one last time, take a look at it, make sure I'm happy with it before I do what I'm about to do. Wait, I'm noticing something here. Why does that stick up more? Why is it doing that? There we go. Anyone else doing that? Or is it just you? I'll put it back. feel like this needs to be lower. Last minute fussing. Last minute fussing. Take this guy, bring him down. Alright. I'll be here all day if I'm trying to fix, if I keep looking for things. I think I need to just wrap it up. When you print this out, no one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice. No one's gonna care. Oh wait. Hold on. This shape here is doing something different. I want this to come back. It needs to come back at an angle a little bit more. Let's look at what's going on here. Okay, there it is. So I need this vertex here to come further this way. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. That's it. I just needed to fix this shape out here. It's doing a weird thing. Speaking of doing a weird thing, maybe this needs to come a little bit lower? Question mark? Or is it fine? No, I'm looking at it now and I'm debating. Maybe it's fine. Part of me just wants to say, who cares? But I care. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, it's not quite accurate. I think it could look better. Hold on. It's, there's a little bit too much of a gap here that's not present on the original. I think we need to make this come a little further out. So, let's see how we can achieve that. I think this is all we want to mess with here. I think we just want to move this further down. Like that. Actually, we can use our reference. It's so blurry, I cannot tell. So, never mind. It's a good idea. Until it wasn't. Alright. So, well, we have this. Let's see, maybe we can just shift it up? No. Okay, I don't want to take that with me. Let me get rid of these two. Let me drop these two off. Alright. I just want to mess with this. I just want to mess with this one. Okay, maybe leave that guy. Maybe grow? Make my monster grow? No? Oh, it is coming out there. That's not what we want. Interesting. Interesting. Redo. Drop these off. Drop that one off. Else? Alright, I think that's where we have to leave it. But I think if we mess with these, we can probably get that angle that we want a little bit better. Maybe. Hey, every little bit helps, I guess. Let's see if that shape is, if this shape right here is accurate, if that's doing what it's supposed to do, or if that's supposed to mesh with that. Ah, okay, I see. So that shape is supposed to blend into this cube here. So what it's doing now is something we don't want it to do. Gotcha. I gotcha. So the angle just needs to meet, and I'm trying to see if that's a straight angle or if it's going forward. I wonder if the photo will tell me that. Let's see. I could kick it forward a little bit, you know, for what it's worth. And drag like this face over here and just kind of, you know, I wish I was in vertex mode, thank you. Just kind of like make it like that. Yeah, just a little bit, just help it out a little bit. And then I can try and take this curve. I feel like just this thing needs to be a little longer, you know? That or this needs to come further back. I'm a thinking. Tell you what we'll do, we'll bring this guy forward a little bit. We'll just bring him up here. Just a little bit. This part here. This kind of curves up. Okay, so it's not perfectly straight. It's curving. And this one's curving a little bit too. Okay, hold on. Yeah, maybe like that. That's what it's doing. See that? It's curving upwards. Let's see if that makes too noticeable of a difference. Okay. So let's do the same here. Let's select these guys. Yeah. Yeah. What's that? Why is it doing that? Hey, who's in charge here? Oh, I see. You have a thing. No, not you. You weren't invited. You little rascals. Get out of here. There we go. I feel like that's what it was. But wait a minute, we have this thing going on. What is this? I don't know if I want that. Let's just spread that out a little bit. Okay, how's that? Still have a dip going on here. Wonder what's causing that. Is it this? Is it the proximity of this? No. Is it this? No. Is it this? No? Well, it's not, arguably it's not that big a deal. It's so barely noticeable. But it bothers me. What is this? Hold on. I feel like maybe that's what this is. No, not you. I feel like maybe that. And then we bring this further back. And then we bring this one further back. And then we bring this one further back. And it'll just help to smooth it out, perhaps. And maybe it's because this is not doing what it's meant to do. Maybe we need to raise this. And then raise this. I don't know, I'm overthinking it. I'm trying to look at the shape. Yes, it's a perfect curve. That's great, because that's not what we have here. Oh yeah, look at this. This is a little too pointy here. We need I think we need another loop here. Wait, let's do it right in the middle. Like right in the middle. Alright, and then we'll take these edges here. No, wait. Okay, take these edges here. No, not that one. Just these. Let's just move them upwards to make that a little bit more curvy. Oh, I think that's all it needed. This when we were working on this earlier, I think that's all that needed was that. Okay. Well, that's cool. But this bugs me. This bugs me. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I see what it's doing. I see what it's doing. Ah. Yes, it was this. This was the culprit. Let's keep moving him up until he fixes himself. Let's see what the surface is doing. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Except for this one. He's not fine. I just want to see the curve continue. I don't want it to plateau. I think that's it. That's what we want. And this right here, this transition is fine. It can stay like that. That's good. Oh man, okay. This was the part I was looking forward to the least. It's not fun. This part is not fun, doing the edge loops and making sure that the curve is doing what you want it to do. But we got it done. And we cheated a little bit. All we had to do was just delete some lines, and as long as the shapes did what we wanted them to do, I really don't care what the topology does. Yeah, that's perfect. This gap right here, that's accurate. There is a big gap there. It's bigger than the other gap. Yeah. Alright. But I will say, maybe, hold on. Maybe, let's probably fill that gap a little more. Just a little bit. Like, how close is that to the top? Yeah. Oh wait, do those meet the edge there on the inner one? No, they're a little bit inside, so we'll take it a little further back. Alright, that's all I'll do. Or maybe, is this too high? Oh, I just noticed something. This edge here is not following the curve. See, now I'm noticing all these things. Okay. My goodness, are we done? Are we done yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Yeah. Okay. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Now, we can take this piece, save, and I'm also going to save in case our program crashes and we lose a file, or save as a different file. I do not want to have to redo all that work. Alright. Oh, hey, what's this doing? What's this doing, by the way? I don't know if I like that. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Uh-oh. I think I left a line. Yeah, I did leave a line. There we go. I don't want the end of this cylinder to be compromised. I don't mind if this is a little funny, but actually, I kind of do mind. Now that I'm looking at it. Well, I kind of mind. Hold on, I'm fixing it. Best to do all this now before we stitch the sides together. What is this shape doing? I know what it's doing. Here, let's just do that. Alright, then we'll take this edge here and just move him up so that he matches his friends. Alright. Because this is such a weird part, I'm doing lots of things that I would not do. It's very unconventional for me to do lines like that and not complete them. But I think that for the purposes of this, it's fine. We're just trying to get the shape accurate. I think maybe if I could come and do this differently, I probably would have just built... I would have started with a cylinder here, and I would have just put a big cube here, cut that out with a cube, and then put a cube here, cut that out with a cube, and then put another cylinder inside here, and then cut that out with a cube. It would have just been a lot of Boolean work, but it probably would have maintained this perfect round shape, whereas this one has some imperfections in it, but I think when you print it out, you might not even notice that. I think it'll be okay. Oh, maybe this just needs a thing here. You think? Maybe it just needs a thing? Let me connect these. And then I'm playing with it. I'm really trying to get this shape, you know, back to where it should be. Still want it to look round, you know. Oh, what's this? Can't have that. Give me that. Come down to this edge. I order you. There you go. I feel like these edges here need to come out just a hair, because we want this to be a curve, we don't want it to be a slide. You can tell me I'm overthinking it. When this prints out, you're not going to see any of it. I think it'll disappear. I'm willing to bet on that it'll disappear. If I have to come and reshape this, then I know how to do it. I know another way of doing this. It probably would have been faster, but like I told myself I need to iterate on this part several times, and I didn't want to have to Boolean a lot. I wanted to try and just model it as one piece. It's really difficult to try and get a piece like this that's all one solid part with as many concavities and holes and reliefs that are in this. Okay, let's just go ahead and save. Let's mirror this on the Y. Combine. No, that is not what we want. Copy. Mirror. No, that's not what we want either. Are we basing it on the object? Hold on. Nah, not the object, the world. There we go. There we go. Alright, how we look? Is it combined? Oh, we have vertices here that don't go to anywhere. Oh, what in the world? Okay. Cool. Well, that's cool. Kind of want to redo that now. What is that? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. This is something I didn't catch. Let's undo the mirror that we just did. Alright. Vertex. Aha! What are you? Oh no. Alright. Time to kill these faces. There we go. And you guys. Actually, I'd rather do it like this. And put him there. And put him there. Okay. And let's target weld the vertices. That one to that one. That one to that one. And that one to that one. Okay, so now all we have is this one to worry about. There we go. Alright. Better. Now, is the bottom one doing the same thing, I wonder? Nope. I'm just checking. Okay, good. Alright. Is this one doing that? Nope. Alright, good. Good. Looks good. It's all good. Alright, cool. Oh, by the way, let me inspect what's going on inside of this tunnel here. I feel like it's doing weird stuff. Yeah, look at this line. What is that? Why is that all weird? Let's delete that. I don't know if I like that. Oh, there it goes again. Hold on, where's that? Where's that line coming from? That's this one. Well, I guess it's not a big deal, except I'm gonna do this real quick. Alright, and then when I hit that... What in the world? I kinda got really tempted to get rid of it, but I don't think I can. Oh well. Okay. Let's try this again. Save. Do our mirror. Mirror. Very good. Alright. So far so good. Looking at it, looking at what's going on. Huh. We have an interesting kind of jelly bean shape going on here. Let's see if we can... Yeah. There we go. Alright. Alright. Okay. I think we're good. And these are connected, right? Let's put our edge loops here. Let's make sure our edge loops work here. They do not work. Huh. Very interesting. These edge loops don't work at all. Okay, well, how about this? Does this... That one works. Alright. But this one doesn't. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, I can't. Okay. Yeah, this whole... Okay. I want to get rid of this. And all of his friends. There we go. I want to get rid of this as well. Thank you. Alright. Back to where we started. This whole edge here is just kind of... There we go. And there. Alright. Crisis averted. Tell you what, we're just going to leave this here at the front, because I think when we start to do the inside, all that's going to change. I think it changes once we get past this point here. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm happy with it. I think it turned out really great. We had some minor hiccups trying to get this part shaped the way we wanted it to, but I want to say this is probably the hardest cylindrical shaped piece that I've ever had to do. Yeah, I'm willing to wager Galvatron's barrel was a little bit harder than this. Or no, a little bit easier than this, Galvatron's barrel. I feel like there was less I was doing in order to fix the barrel at the end of the day. But on this one, it's just like I'm constantly kind of messing with it to make sure it works. I'm not going to touch it. I think it's fine. We'll print it out. When we print it out, we'll see what it does. Alright, that is... So, next step. I know I've been recording for a while now. Boy. Alright, that's over with. Very happy with that. This is all one piece, correct? Yes. Part 2. We need to put our panel lines on our piece. And in order to do our panel lines, we need these panels. Unlock, please. Thank you. I'm going to drag some of these over from this. Shift P. There, now you're a part of this. Center point. What happens if I reset transforms? I'm kind of curious. Where is it? There it is. Reset. Ugh. Okay. Never mind, we don't want that. Alright, is this 90? Hold on. See if that actually checks out. Yeah, it looks straight actually. Awesome. Cool. This here can be 0. Alright. This is how I do my panel lining whenever panel lining needs to be done. Oh yeah, we're a little off kilter, but that's okay. As long as it reacts to us. This, try to straighten it up a little bit. Yeah, that's probably as good as we're gonna get. It's fine. Does not have to be perfect. I did duplicate that, right? Okay, good. Making sure I didn't steal it. Okay, so we need to figure out where these go. And on the photo... Oh wait, no, I can see it. Okay, I can see it. I can see where they start and stop. This one... Let me go ahead and get the shape doing what I want it to do. We need, for this shape, we're going to need a line right here in the middle. Yep. Let's connect that to the bottom. We want it to go at least halfway through. And then for here, maybe there. And then for here, no. For here, we want it to be about right there. We could have 2 lines. Yeah, I don't mind having 2. Let's have 2. The more the merrier. There, now we can have a more accurate capturing of that curve. There we go. And same deal down here. Alright. Just want to make sure I have it. I want to be careful. I don't want to take a piece out of this. I just want to take a piece out of this one. So let's curve it inward like that so that we're not touching this side. Alright. Okay. I feel like we got it. We got it mapped out pretty well. So this one could probably be a little bit... Yeah. There we go. Oh, on that side he's in... Oh, we're a little crooked, aren't we? It's okay. Just straighten it up. Okay, so we have our asset. Let's see, is it in position? Is that actually... I wonder if we got it right on the first try. That would be miraculous if we did. Let's see. You know, it's pretty doggone close. I feel like it goes up just a little more. Just like a hair more. Alright, let's do that. Alright, let's take this guy, bring him up. Take this guy, bring him up. Is that where we want it to be? That's gotta be it. That's right there. I'm debating. Second guessing myself. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I'm looking at it. That's it. Alright. So we got this piece. That's our panel line. Now we need to kind of just place it. It starts there. There's one there. This is the easy part. There's one there. There's one there. And there's one there. Yeah, and there's one over here. Hey, done. Swell. That's great. Okay. Now I believe it's probably equidistant between these two here and these two. Actually, wait, is that? Did I get it? Hold on. Did I eyeball it? Alright, we gotta make a determination who's further apart. This guy. Wait, is that front one supposed to be skinnier? It is supposed to be skinnier. Oh, but it is. It is, okay. That's good. Alright, I think we did it. Now, all that's left is to make one that goes across. Alright. Is there one on the bottom of this thing? No? Okay, those are the only panel lines on this entire piece. That's a relief. Alright, well, I guess I'll take another one. I kind of wish I had duplicated him before I did all that. Shift P. Let's bring him over here. Let's reset his rotations. 0, 0. Let's go ahead and shrink him. Alright, let's center our guy there. Let's see if we can align that. Probably not, but we can try. Alright, there we go. And now let's rotate him a solid 90. I think when that reaches 0, we're good. Let's see if that's actually 90. Is it? I can double check. Or I could just make a whole new cube, and I could do that. What was that? 2.293? Why don't we just do that? 0.293. Yeah. Screw it. We'll just make a new panel line. Since this one's... The transformations on that are a little awkward. I don't know how I like it. Alright. Should have done that from the beginning. Alright. All we have to do is just kind of line it up where we want it to go. Oh, and it actually really doesn't matter the length of this, as long as it kind of syncs up with one set, because these little things, they draw rectangles. There we go. Alright, let's tilt it so it follows the curve. Yeah, right there is good. And then we will add some edge loops to the ends, right here. And here. There we go. And there. We have our horizontal line. Let's do the same thing over here. Let's carry him this way. Put him in the center. Shrink him. Wait a minute. Before we do that, I realized I forgot to do something. That's not supposed to be there. We need to displace it so that he's on top of that, like that. Yeah, like that. And then we can fix the angle. Find a happy medium where that line kind of sinks. It's fine. Does not have to be perfect. Alright, now we can do the thing where we take one over here. I want it to be a little bit inside of these. Doesn't have to be all the way, but just a little bit. There we go. Take him, drag one over here. This is looking good. I'm very happy with how that turns out. Okay, that's good. Excellent. So we have our little rectangles in there, exactly the size that they should be, and the places that they should be. Very nice. Look at that. Ain't that cool? And we had to wait to do that until this body was finished, because I wasn't sure how this was going to affect the shape when we were doing all of our edge loops. Delete history. Thank you. And now that we have these guys done, I'm going to save. Save as another file. You never know what's going to crash your software. I'm going to take all these. I'm going to group them until we have that. Center our center point. And then we're going to grab our little mirror. I'm not going to combine with the original and mirror that so it's on the other side. What? Oh, Yikes. Okay, that didn't work out. All right. Let's just do this one. Oh, hold on. Wait. Let's change the parameter of this to say flip. Alright, now let's try this. Delete history. And now. Nope. Alright. That's fine. That's totally fine. Delete that. We'll do it one at a time. Well, I don't know. I think that's fine. Alright. And then we'll do this. Since these guys are all friends, maybe we can do them all together. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, they're friends. They get along. Oh goodness, hold on. We didn't finish doing our edge loops, did we? At least not for that guy, but let's shift P. No, wait. Oh god. Don't shift P. Don't shift P. The trigger needs to stay together. Let me put him on a layer. There we go. Okay, now we can shift P. Delete history. What are all these? What am I looking at? Delete that. Well, making sure I didn't delete anything important. Okay. Now we can bring this back. Delete that layer. Delete that layer. Alright. There was one last piece we didn't actually add our edge loops to, and that was this one. And this one has an interesting thing going on, where it's not just a cube, it actually has a rounded front. So let's make sure we capture that. Make sure that line is there. There we go. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, wait. Ah. Hold on. Turn our symmetry on. Yeah. And then add our edge loop here. There we go. What? Thank you. Cool. Alright. I think everything has been figured out. Everything's been figured out so far. Alright, cool. I probably can show this off now and be like, this is what the rocket launcher looks like, because I think we're at that point where it's fine. Here's something weird going on here where it's... You see how it's like coming up like that? I kind of want it to... Oh, I know what it's doing. It's because we added something here. That's what happened. Here, let's fix that. We now need this to curve. Uh-oh, well. It's fine, I guess. Is our line really that off? Huh. Well, let's fix that then. I didn't know that. Here. Go up a little bit more. What's this? Where's that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be right there? I guess so. I had no idea our line was that bad. My mistake. Well, now that we're here, did I mess it up by doing that? Probably. That's fine, I'm gonna fix it. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Alright. That was my foot. Okay. I'm sitting in a lounge chair. Oh boy. How long have I been sitting here? Feels like an hour or two. It's not good to sit down this long. Okay. Let me look at the curve under here and make sure. I think the curve we have is fine, if it just might need some small adjustment. Oh, I see, that one's not playing ball. I just want this to be more curvy and less slopey, like it was. That's better. That's better. What's this doing? Huh, no wonder that looked a little weird. It wasn't behaving like a curve would. There we go. How's that? Ah, better. Better. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be printed as two separate pieces. The trigger is a separate piece, and this will be all combined and fixed. Actually, no, this will be 4 pieces. 2 here, 1 here, 1 here. Once we get it working. Alright. Very cool. Very happy to see that finally come together. It's nice. We're not done yet, though. There's still a ways to go, at least to get this thing functional. So I'm going to stop recording now and take a break. I'm back. Right now, I am going to go ahead and make the plane that bifurcates this piece here. And for that, I'm going to look at my references real quick. Okay. I think what I'm seeing here is that it's right in this area. And we're gonna make this plane about no. Let me look at my notes. I wrote this down. Oh, wait. Oh. I think it's around 0.29. 0.29. .29 looks wide. Let's do this. Alright, and then we put it out here so we can see it. Alright, so that's where that plane is. That's where it's going to cut our part in half. Let's try and line it up as best we can with the mold. I think so far we're pretty good. We're on point. It's like right in the middle. Yeah, right there in the middle. anything's off, it might be this. So let's just center this line. We'll just eyeball it. I'd say that's about center there. We can't trust this cylinder anymore, unfortunately, because now it's all different. That's okay. And we can take this guy and mess with him a little bit. Whoa, what is this shape? This shape is weird now. Okay, well maybe we can mess with just this part to kind of make it... okay. Never mind, we won't mess with that. We will just mess with this part. Yeah, we just need that to be on center, and then that's all. There we go. Right. Double checking. I think that looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, this line is, it's on a good approximate center between that and that. But if we want to be accurate, let's just take a cube and bring it out here. This is a 1 millimeter cube. So if it's there, alright, so the space between that and that is, okay, this space is about like that. Right, then how big is this space? Ah, he needs to come up a little bit more, like a hair. Alright, how's that? I want to say that's good. Maybe a hair. Maybe just one little tick down. There we go. Alright. Yeah. That's right. We got that figured out. Cool. So that is where our piece is going to be cut in half. It's not exactly on the center of that cylinder, is it? Though it should be. However, it is not. It is not on the center. Which tells me that our lines here might be slightly off. I have a feeling that it's the top line that's a little off. Part of me doesn't want to say it is, though. Hold on. Ah. It is a little off. Okay. It's a little bit off. Well then. Let's put our plane so that it is on center, at least to the best of our ability. And then we'll continue from there. I believe center would be there. That would be center. Which means this part, it's kind of hard to believe. I'm looking at it, trying to double check, make sure it's right. Let's do 0.15. Yeah, let's do that. Bump it up just a hair, because I feel like it's too close to that. That means this needs to shift down a little bit. Oh, that bugs me. That bugs me so. Oh, man. like in order for this to be right, it has to be there. Not mess with the cylinder. Is it no longer a cylinder now? Because of what I've done. Don't mind me, I had to stop the printer here from doing something. There we go. Alright, I'm back. What are we doing now? Oh yes, that's what we're doing. I just feel like this is sticking up way too far. This is just, you know? Feels like it should be like down. Maybe that's just me. We're just off center slightly. We're not exactly on center. And I'm going to double check the part and make sure to see if maybe that's not centered. Because it feels like the bottom is slightly larger than the top. Yeah. And it's fine if it is that way, we just need to make it right. Just gonna eyeball it right there. Tell you what, I'm gonna use my calipers. I'm gonna measure how wide this this space is between that, and that'll tell us how far we need to go. Alright, it is 2.36 millimeters, or 2.37. I'm going to go for the ladder. 2.37. That's how wide that gap needs to be, according to the measurements. Alright. Alright. So, our gap actually needs to be a little bit wider. But this right here is center with the ring. With this right here. Actually, it's a little bit lower. There we go. Now we're centered. So if this is centered and this isn't, that means this gap needs to be about right here, which is quite a ways lower than we originally thought. That's pretty far off, if you ask me. Yeah. We'll fix this line, I suppose. There, so that's kind of lined up better. I'm kind of shocked, actually. I mean, I thought it was much... But I think it's right. I think that's the way it's supposed to be. Alright. Let's do it. There. And there. Crap, I couldn't see where I was clicking. I just want to make sure I'm selected on the things that need selecting. Yeah, I knew I was clicking on the wrong thing. Alright. Alright. Turn our soft selection on. And let's go to town. There it is. That's where it's supposed to be. With maybe a small margin of error. We're within where we need to be for that. This thing is just sticking up way too far, man. This area right here, I don't like this area. I feel like this stuff is just, oh well. You know, that wouldn't fix anything if I just fixed it on one side, now would it? Selected on both sides, that's good. Let's take this shape here and just kind of just a little bit of that. A little bit of that action. And then there's some vertexes here. I think we can turn the soft selection off. Or no, let's keep it on. Now these are sticking up a little too far. Now that that is more accurate, we can start to change some other things. Like these pieces can't be coming up as far now. They need to come down a little bit. I had no idea this whole time it was off. That's a little upsetting, but it's okay. As you can see, it's nothing that we couldn't fix. So for this guy, for all these guys actually, what are we gonna do? Let's say let's just group them all up. There we go. Let's group all this up. Okay. Center that point. Actually, let's move this so that it's up there. Alright. And let's just droop these guys down so that they're touching that. Yeah, like that. This guy is now a little bit off. I feel like I need to line him up better. Now, is that right? Yeah, because this trigger needs to be much further back. This trigger needs to be about there. Now it's fine if this is a little there, like if that's there, but the trigger needs to align with it. Kind of like that. Yeah? Oh, I'm looking at an original. Let me look at the reissue. Let me look at a reissue. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, on the new one, there's a little bit of a gap there. Yep, that is so. But I still want to say it's further back. Let's see if we can move these as one unit. We can. I want to say it's like right there. Yeah. Yeah, right there. Okay. Looks right. Show these guys. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. Because it just looks off for some reason. That's it. This needs to be right here. If that needs to be right there, then the trigger needs to be on top of it. The trigger needs to be right there. I'm rethinking everything now. It's dangerous. Yeah, it shows the trigger further back. It definitely shows the trigger further back. Okay. Well then let's just bump it back until we're lined up. Alright. Oh, but now this is completely off. Maybe that's why it's weird? No. Maybe this part needs to be longer? I don't know. God, it was perfect until I noticed that this part had to be changed, and then this looked off as a result. Should I attempt to fix it? Is that space there normal? Or should I attempt to fix it? Yeah, shrink it. No, because these lines are the right size. Now that's wrong. God, what's wrong with this picture? Something's wrong with this. Get it back. I want... No, give me that. And then give me that. This back where it needs to be, right there. It's right there. Who's to say these things are right on top of each other at all? Like, I'm looking here. Okay, actually, the trigger has a lot of wiggle room. It's not right on top of that cylinder at all. It can hang out almost towards the back end of it. So, okay, so what's going on the outside is actually not a reflection of what's going on the inside. The inside is a different story, so the trigger can actually be back here, where it's supposed to be. Yeah. And what's on the inside, it's not a semicircle, it's not a hemisphere in there, it's actually just a square that's cut out that this thing kind of lives inside of. So it doesn't actually need to line up with this. That's where I was misunderstanding it. I got that wrong, thinking that I was making a mistake when I wasn't. So this is right. At least now it's right. Look at that trigger again, make sure I'm happy with it. Yeah, I like that. I like where it is. Okay, cool. So the bully in me has now been fixed a little bit. The only other thing we need to fix now is this. This is now wrong. So let's see if somehow or another we can change this. I really don't. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. It's fine. We can do it all again. Man. Alright. Alright. That space is accurate now. Now we need to get rid of all of these. All the things, all the work we just did. Actually, no we don't. We don't have to get rid of all that. All we have to do is just kind of put it on top of it. Right? Yeah. But I will say we have to get rid of all this on this side, which means we have to mirror it again. Yay! Hooray for redoing work we've already done. That's what happens sometimes. When it's not right, you gotta make it right. No, wait. Did that. Jumped the gun there. Did it too early. Okay, it was fine. And now. Now we gotta take this one. Do the same things that we already did. But again. Again, and again, and again, and again, and again. With a spoon. Anyone get that reference? Yeah. I'm impatient. I'm not gonna play this game. I'm just gonna line it up on one end. That's fine. And then I'll come over here and just boop. There we go. Get it most of the way there. Alright. We got it. Crisis averted. We fixed the problem. Alright. Alright. Is this actually on center, or did I just... Is it not? Is it or is it not? Oh, it is. Sweet. Sweet. That is good. That is good to hear. And good to see. Alright, we have fixed the thing. I love my layer name, Bully and Me. I haven't done that before. It's fun. Okay. that's right. We can unparent all of these and delete that. Now we're good. That was a quick fix. Not too bad. Nothing a little measuring couldn't figure out. It's always good to double check your stuff because you never know when they're off. And it's good that we re-examined that part. I'm trying to examine the curvature here to see if it's been messed with. Maybe a little bit. But who cares? I feel like it's there. I feel like it's fine. Most of the shape of the part has been preserved. I think that it's okay. I don't think you'll notice. But they will know about it. From me. I'm just a walking box of 80s movie references. I'm overthinking it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's fix these guys here. I think if we mirror these, it'll be fine. This will be... flip. Mirror. No, that is not what we want. This is... oh. Yeah. Hold on. Copy. Mirror? Oh. Well, then it did what we wanted it to do. Okay, cool. How about you guys? Will you play nice? Mirror. Oh, cool. Alright. I like that. I like that it did that. Thank you. The trigger here, we're going to add to a layer, so that way we don't accidentally mess it up. We're going to Shift P, delete history. There we go. Alright. Hey trigger, how's it going? I didn't mess with you. Good. Delete that. And now we can hit 3 on all this, and it should look nice. Sweet. It's all been fixed. It's all good now. Very nice. I'm happy with that. It looks cool. I feel like the top part of this needs to be enlarged. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not a big deal. I think when you actually resin print it, I think that detail is not going to come through. It'll be just fine. It makes you wonder who designed this thing. Just the look at it. Who thinks of this? Who thinks of this? And that. And this. Okay. That checks out, surprisingly enough. Alright. It's a lot of looking at things and trying to make sure that it's right. I think we're wrapping this up pretty soon. The only things left to do are really just to design the insides, and the insides are fairly straightforward, as far as I can tell. I'm debating whether or not I just want to do a whole Boolean thing on the inside to make adjustments easier, or if I actually want to model shapes. I'm debating. I'm thinking about it. I might just model shapes. Model shapes in there. So what I'm gonna do now, we're at this point where we're all but done. We're going to finally, you see this reference here? We're going to finally say goodbye to that reference, because I think that the outside of this piece is as good as it can possibly be. I think we pretty much nailed it, the way it looks. Oh, and we can get rid of this now. This long tube. Don't need that. Alright. Got that part. Now, I'm going to import the new reference that we're going to use, and the new reference is going to be on this side, I think. Okay, this will be looking at it from the top. Let's go ahead and import the top reference. Either one doesn't really matter, but we're gonna look at the top side first. Yeah. Thankfully, I took a picture of this just before we started this recording. References should be down here. Okay, so the top, this is the top. And that. Get rid of that. Doesn't matter if this thing's perfectly straight, because when I took the photo, I wasn't taking the photo straight. So let's try and scale this guy up to where he needs to be. This will give us a really rough approximation of where things are inside of this piece. It's not going to be exact, but it's going to get us really close. I think I might just try and meet that edge right there. Yeah. There's a level of parallax that's happening here that I'm not concerned with. What I'm concerned with is just this measurement here. If that's accurate, then we're fine. Alright. Looking at this now, the trigger is there. That lines up. That seems to be right. Oh god, there's parallax here. You can see that wall, but you can't see this wall. Man. Parallax is annoying. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Alright. How's that? I want to be right over the hole. I want it to be right there. How's that? I'm looking at the trigger, mainly. Can't believe we still have to go up with this. How's that? It's just... yeah, okay, that's fine. I believe this is the right size, yeah. So now that we're in here, and we're in this headspace, we can start to think about the internal structure of this area. Let's hide the trigger on another layer. And now let's play with... I think I want to hide a lot of stuff on another layer right now, actually. Let me do... and then invert selection. Oh no. Except for that. I don't want to touch any of this. Oh wait, it's this button. Invert selection. Yeah. Except for that. Oh, man. Selecting everything. Well, fine then. I'll just manually click on them. How about that? I'll just drag and select and then unselect. Drag, select, unselect. I'm really just interested in this middle piece here. Alright, let's add that here so that they're hidden. Now we just have this piece. Add. Now it's just this. So now that it's just this, we can start to just focus on what's inside of this. Let's get our little squares, because we're just going to put little cubes here. That's all we're going to do. And we'll just mirror from one side to another. And all of this stuff inside of this, I'm just going to eyeball it. And that's the part of the trigger right there that sits inside of this cavity. That actually checks out. That lines up. More or less. But what I think I'll do actually is I'll take this reference and I'll kick it. Probably kick this forward just a little bit. Yeah. I'll kick this forward a little bit. So that way it's right up, it's like right up against the model that the shape that we're making here. Oh, this right here can go inside of our references. Add. There we go. So now we're not messing with it. Okay, this is our new cube. This is our friend. There we go. Oh, that's right. We're going to have to build a peg. Let's get on that. Actually, should I do a cylinder? I'm thinking maybe I should do something else. Cylinders are hard to diagnose, and there's no guarantee it'll be straight. Kind of thinking about just doing a line. Just like a square. We're just gluing it together. Like, I'm not going to use screws on this. I'm just going to use glue. So, let's... Yeah, like a Phillips. Like a Phillips head. Let's make a Phillips head. That's what I want. So this will be here. And then we'll have the same thing, but rotated. Like that. Let me see it on this side so I can see what I'm doing. Where are we? What in the world? Where is it? What? Hey, why are we over there? Come here, you. Let me line this up where it needs to go. Okay. Right there. Alright, now we're where we need to be. So I'm thinking instead of doing what we were about to do, let's just, how long is that? 5.136, just mirror what we're doing. Alright. And it's actually, let's set this back. Oh, of course, you know, because why not? And this is the top. The way the original piece is designed, the top is what pegs into the bottom. So let's keep it that way. Let's make sure the top is what pegs into the bottom. Let's move these two down. I want them to be pegging in. And part of this is going to be like this. Yeah. Also, I want Symmetry on the Z. Nope, that's not it. Symmetry on the X. Nope, that's not it. Come on. Oh, come on now. Why? It's what? But that's not the... Oh, it's object Y. Okay. I was so confused. Alright. That's cool. Here we go. Yeah, I just want it to be a big pointy thing. Like that. Something really big tunneled through the bottom here. Alright. And we're going to take this, actually, and we're going to turn that off. We're going to rotate this guy back to 0. Oh, but you know what I didn't do yet? I forgot to add me edge loops. Let's add our edge loops. Right there, right there, and there. Cool. Got that in place. Oh, here's one more. We need them here and here. Alright, now we're good. Now we can duplicate and send him back home. There we go. And also, so for the bottom piece, we are going to, let's group these together. Center. Duplicate. And then we're going to bring it down. I'd say about there. And then should be alright. Cool. And then we're going to increase the size. I'd say I want like that much, and then that much. Maybe a good amount of space going around. Give it more than you think you need. If you're resin printing parts, give it a lot. Give it a lot of room. You have to have somewhere for the glue to run too, so just think about that. Alright. Cool. And this one I'm going to delete, because I'm going to keep this one instead. Duplicate that. Rotate him 90. There we go. And now we are golden. Yeah. That looks cool. I like it. And that is what is inside of the bottom. Oh wait, the bottom has to be like... Oh, I need to scale these. Okay. Because it needs to be attached to the bottom. Or it needs to be inside of it. Okay. That's cool. Alright. So that's taken from the bottom. This is going from the top. And we'll just put a dab of glue in there, and that'll seal that in place when we start to assemble these things. Alright. The reason I made it curved like that is so that I don't have to have supports on it when it prints. Okay, now we have these guys. So these guys are going along, they're running up alongside the trigger. We can ungroup these, by the way. Just delete that. This guy is going to be running up next to the trigger. Let me see that trigger real quick. Where is it? There it is. Oh goodness, you're way over there. Oh, but there's a good amount of parallax here. Let's do it on this side instead. I think this is the more straight on look. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Alright. And then we'll mirror back up there. Alright, and this part is gonna go... Well, we could probably just stop there, but I'm gonna extend it back into this a little bit. And then this can come here. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's go ahead and make sure he is to the right height that he needs to be. Then he needs to connect to the top. Yeah, he needs to go all the way up to where the top is. So wherever that is, that's where he belongs. Let's figure out where that is. At what point do we reach it? I feel like it's on the other side, so I'm not seeing it. Alright. So it has to be at least there, once after we do all the Boolean stuff. Okay. Okay. And how far down does how far low does he go? He goes a good ways. I'd say he meets... Oh, that's where he stops. He stops at this line here. We're at the separation. That's where he stops. No, please. There we go. So he comes up to here. And that's the end of that story. Alright, let's put some edge loops on this guy. Let's give him what he needs. I think in this case I'm going to... Oh, wasn't it Y? Is it now? Now is it X? So now it's X. Cool. Alright. Give it that. I want this guy to curve, kind of like he does in this picture here, and I think that's exactly what it's doing. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Awesome. So we have that part now. Let's go ahead and mirror. Let's go ahead and mirror him. Mirror that. Yep. Hit 3. Shift P. Select that. Oh god. Hide everything. Shift P. And delete history. Cool. We got that part done. Next part is this. And I think this corresponds to the diameter of the shaft. Is that right? Yes, that's right. However, our shaft is smaller. You see that? It's going to be smaller. So wherever this line is, that's not what we want. So, you know, it might be easier is to just have a cylinder that comes in here and cuts this channel out to guarantee that nothing gets in its way. I think that might be the better thing to do. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It would save us a lot of modeling work too. So let's do that. Let's design a cylinder that's almost to the same diameter as this. We could probably make it a little bit wider. Let's make it a little bit wider than that cylinder. Alright, let's go grab one. 90. Actually, I wonder if this is already in line. Is this already on center? Oh, yes. Yes. Cool. So now all we need to look for is this guy. We're going to make him slightly wider so that it overtakes, because I know resin tends to shrink. Or not shrink. Creep. Alright. And we'll push it all the way up to there. There is all it needs to do. That's as far as it goes. Is there a hole all the way down to the bottom? Yeah, pretty much. Hole all the way down. Oh, wait. There we go. Now it sticks out there a little bit. Okay, are we on center? We are not. Ah, we were off on that axis. That's fine. Let's try and see if we can get on center. I don't want to see that. I just want to see this one. Oh wait, where is it? Is that it? I feel like that there is the center, right? Oh no, that's not the center. That's the center. Gotcha. Okay. Got that figured out. There's going to be an order of operations to this. Let me see the Boolean me stuff. Because at this point, everything's a Boolean me. Got a Boolean me. Okay, it's not interfering with this cross section here. That's good. To come below the cylinder, but we could leave it up to the next part. Could leave it up to the next thing to do that. Let's do that. Let's push it back there. Yeah. We're not working on the bottom yet. We're doing the top. I'm thinking about the bottom when I shouldn't be. So I think this having this cylinder, excuse me. Having this cylinder here means that we really don't have to mess with this line here. We just need a shape to put there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shape here. Excuse you. Center that. Take this shape here. And just kind of put him in that place over here. Let me see that trigger one more time. Figure out where he lives. Okay. So we can put him right up against that. Yeah, I think just that right there. And now we don't have to worry about going into this cylinder or cutting into that because we're good. The main point of this shape here is to have somewhere for the trigger to live. And now that I'm looking at it, I want to know how far down that goes. Oh, okay, so it doesn't go down nearly as far. It goes down just a little bit, but I'm wondering if there's a functional purpose to that, or if that's just how it looks. If there's a reason it's designed that way. I kind of feel like it is. Nothing is by coincidence with these things. They all have a reason why they're shaped the way they are. And I think I see the purpose now. Oh, you do need plenty of room for the spring to live. I just thought of that. The spring is a factor. You want the spring to have somewhere to move and to flex around. Yeah, okay. It's more of a consideration for the bottom, you think? don't want this guy to be as low as that one is. We want him to be a lot shorter. Possibly about there, even. But because we did that, we're going to have to doctor the way he looks on the outside. Oh, wow.
Okay, I see an issue. Very well. Cool.
How can we combat this? So on the inside here, he needs to be flat. On the outside here, he needs to be gone. Let's just push in there. Let's just push it somewhere else. Ah. Okay, well, we need him to be low, but not that low. Maybe there? Is he visible? He is. Can't have that. Okay, I see. I see what they did. Or no, does that slot... Oh, it slots in. Okay, well, never mind. Alright, I'm rethinking this. I don't think that we can do it the way I'm thinking. Hold on, get rid of that. That's an ugly thing. This cylinder here, I don't think we can use. We're just going to have to use this opening. And that's just going to have to be that. So, we need to try and hollow out this space in here. And it can't be a cylinder. The reason it can't be a cylinder is because you need a lot of wiggle room for that spring. Or it won't work at all. It'll just be a block. It'll just seize up. So let's have just a rectangle that we cut out. That's big. And walk it right up to the front door of this. And just, however wide the cylinder is how wide this rectangle needs to be. Maybe just a little bit wider. There we go. Alright, let's bring this guy over here. We can center him on the line if we want to. I don't know where that is. No, it's about there. Should be fine enough. Alright. Yeah, we really need to hollow out the space in here. Okay, cool. So we're not too close to the edge, at least there. Alright. Let's take a look at our trigger. Yeah, that spring's gonna be a thing, and it needs all this space here to play around. I think a little bit wider. It's gonna be a wide spring. Yeah. And what we can do with this cube is we can just round the edges of it. Just round the edges of it instead of having it be like a straight block. You can have it like that. Yeah. Because I'm imagining this spring in here and how much room it's going to need. I need a cavity that's about this big for this thing to move up and down and have room to play. the hole that actually centers our missile is just this one. So this hole on the front is the only hole we need to worry about as far as the missile's concerned. Everything else in here needs to be as open as possible. We need to really hollow this thing out. So let's hide our layer again, now that we have this kind of going on. There's one more thing we need to do, and it follows the shape of the trigger. I kind of want to just take this part here and remove that and hide everything else. Yeah. So we need a piece that can rest up against this, that doesn't get in the way of this too much. Let me look at the inside of the bottom piece. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if that fits in there the way I'm thinking it does. Probably fits like that. Yeah, and it goes down a lot further than the opening does, for sure. Oh, wait. Well, I think we're fine. Huh. Hold on, I'm looking at this and I think we're fine. How wide are we on the bottom? We need to be wider than that, way wider than that tube is. Or is that good enough? That might be good enough. Okay, well, we need a secondary shape in here that gives us the... Let me get another cube. We need another shape in here that kind of follows the curve of this. And also the curve of that. Let me see what we can do here. Kind of does something like this. Oh, nope. Does not have to be perfect. Okay, we might need a couple of lines here. Let me add another one to make sure we get this curve just right. Oh yeah, because the one above that has 2 lines as well. So let's make sure we nail it. There we go. Oh god, no. Not like this. Alright. Alright, cool. But I don't want it to be right on top of it. Let's give it some breathing room. We need this guy to breathe. He just needs to kind of live there. Alright. Let me put a thing here. And then let's grab this guy. Pull him back here. So that way he has somewhere to land. Oh wait, that's kind of close now that I'm looking at it. I want there to be some space. Maybe that's too much space. There we go. Yeah. Alright, let's add our edge loops there. Let's add them here. Yep. Let's add it there. And definitely add it there. Yeah, that's the shape we need. We need a shape like this that kind of cradles the trigger like that. And that's what the actual piece has. It has something like this in here. Let me take a long look at it. Oh, it actually terminates up here. Oh, here, let's fix this. Let's fix this a little bit. No! Oh, but the reason it does is because we cut it in half, of course, right? Well, let's put it right up against that, then. Nah, let's not do that. Let's just do this. That's fine. Okay. Oh, I just realized this space needs to be hollowed out as well. Yeah, it doesn't need to stop there. So this piece starts over here, and we need hollowness all the way back here. We need all this space back here to be cut out. Let's make sure we're not cutting into our other thing, right? And then this will go down even lower, and it cuts down a lower part for us. We're slowly figuring this out. I think we got this. Let's see. Oh, hold on. This has no room to play up here. We need this to be much wider. All right. Let's make it wider. Let's make it like that. Yeah. All right. That should do it. And I think this right here is going to keep our darts centered. I'm thinking of Nerf guns. I think that's going to be the thing that helps it. I've never designed anything like this before, and you can tell. You can tell I have not designed something like this. It's a very different kind of thinking for me. But I really want this to work. I don't want this to just be a static thing that sits on there, you know? I want it to function. And I feel like that little bit of extra value is going to help a lot. You know, it means a lot. It really does. Alright, so this big guy is basically going to be our interior. This is our big hollow cavity that this piece is going to have. All this is hollow. Everything that happens is going to happen inside of this. And I think that's fine. I'm kind of looking at this thing here to see if see if we need something else. Oh, I didn't check to see how wide this piece was. This piece here. I didn't even see how wide that was. Yeah, that's good. That works. Now that I'm looking at this, though, they have another piece that comes out. It's on the top and the bottom, and it's near the front. I wonder if we do need something like that. That kind of holds the dart just a little bit past this entrance, this exit hole. Let me look at the inside again. How does ours do? Yeah, this piece right here is what I'm talking about. Can I see this? Alright. I want this to be where that is. And then what's going to keep us on course is another thing. Oh wait, I can probably use this. Let me just give me that. Oh wait, no. I'll use this one. Give me that. Alright. It's about the same width too. Let's translate. Can we put that on 0? Yeah. Cool. So that should be centered. There we go. And that's coming down from the top. Can't come any lower than... Oh, hey, there it is. Okay. So this needs to be right where that meets, but maybe a little higher. And it's going to kind of keep our dart centered in there. I keep calling it a dart, forgive me. I'm thinking of Nerf guns, because they have very similar engineering in some ways. There we go, I feel like that's right. Alright, so we have a little stick poking out there. That's good. But we also need another stick poking out on the bottom. So let's come to the bottom. Alright. There's our guy. There's our guy right there. And let's make him meet that cylinder there. Maybe just a little bit outside of it, like so. Give it some room. Alright, let me view the trigger. Where's the trigger? There's the trigger. Okay, and back to a certain point. I'm just looking at the bottom piece now. You don't see it, but I see it in my hands. Up to a certain point, we need to come down pretty far. So let's do that. To about where is that? Where is that? I sorry. Okay, it comes down to the base of the spring, pretty much. And I don't even feel comfortable having it there. I kind of want to have it lower because it's really in the way of the spring at that point. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. Wait, I'm looking at this now. Where's this guy supposed to live? Oh, I haven't come back to visit that yet. Okay, well give me a minute. I'm still working on other things. Let's just, I don't know about this. How does that work? How does that work without getting in the way? The spring sits on top of it. The spring will sit on top of it. So what you're seeing here, you're seeing this at a very straight angle, but if there's a thing in there, this thing would be pointing upwards. It wouldn't be sitting straight like this. I don't think you would ever have it sitting like that. But at the same time, I'm looking at it, I'm trying to determine, would this thing ever sit straight? Yeah, of course it would. Oh, I'm noticing something. The spring is angled upward. The spring itself is angled upwards. That's interesting. I wonder if the nub is angled upwards somehow, or if that's just the way the spring is put on. That's interesting. Does that happen over time? Because the spring doesn't come straight like that, or doesn't come crooked like that. You have to bend it. That's really interesting. Huh. Well, we'll have to run some tests. We will definitely need to run some tests to figure out the way we want it to work. But let's figure out this now, because this needs to live somewhere, right? Honestly, I'm cool just modeling this hole right here. Like, just take this shape, since we don't need it up there, and bring it back here. Yeah, like, that'd be cool if this thing was centered. There we go. Take this shape here and just kind of cut a hole right here. That way this spring thing has somewhere to go. Oh, I see it. Okay. Now this is already cut out around that, so I just need to cut out this way. We need this space here. And I think this is where we're going to run into some conflict. Here. Because it's right up against that. You see it? Yeah, it's right up against that. That's cool, though. That's actually, that's what these little pieces are for. I don't want to be right against it. I just want to be close to it. Okay, now how high does it need to be? I believe... Okay, this is important. So it needs to be... I'd say at least there. How does that look on the outside? Good? Yeah, we might be good. Oh, but we do want to make this thing as wide as possible. But I think this still has enough room to play around. Yeah. It has room to play around. It's not stuck. Whew. This is so bizarre having to think about this stuff. I'm not used to this. Okay, I think now we have a good enough interior here that we can start to do stuff. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, that's right. We knocked this back a little bit, didn't we? Push it forward to there. There we go. Oh my god, are we ready for a test print or what? I think we're ready. I think we're ready.